Okay, well, that was always interesting when work decides to call 8 a.m. on a Saturday. Okay, well, all things are good, so we will carry on. Hello, everybody, good morning. Apologies for the late start. Was not expecting that. Okay, yeah, well, let's let's just get ready. We'll turn the music off. We'll get this all switched around here. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, so unfortunately there's not much I can do about an empty propane bottle in a heat shack. That's a supervisor problem. I am comfortable with the guys calling me for every little problem they have, though. That's all right. Anyways, what were we doing last time? Oh, I believe we're still at Solaris. We are indeed. What are we looking at for our tasks? We'll probably want the Great White patched up here real quick. Same with the Timby. C. Everything else is currently being reworked. Battle Crow's out for a bit. Kodiak's out for a bit. Get the Scorch up. Kodiak up there. Let's get the... let's get the Timbies up first. That way we can get back into the fight. Make some more money and start building some more monsters.
I've got the financial.
Seems that we do have the cash here. That's normal. Everything's good. All right. I hope everybody's weekend's going well. Hellscat, I'm sorry to hear that you got a little bit of a sinus infection. That's not exactly a good thing, but 'tis the season. I guess you could say. Beautiful, beautiful. What do we have available for machines? We have a Black Mamba we can go ahead and run. Yeah, we have our longbow we want to build. We have our Cyclops we want to build. We have our Godzilla we want to build. We have our Salamander we want to build. This is a new month. Let's swim by the story real quick. The thing with our Godzilla is we are one Gauss rifle shy. And there's more paint chants up and available. First things first, so let's get some cash. We'll roll one more day just to get that other team off the line. Let's see what's available for 4x4s. 3 million on the board here. Ooh, 3.3, 3.2. We got some very nice quick and dirty money missions here. Battle Crows out. Let us get Battle Master. There are 2 people with their faces are out, so you're not going to work. Let's bring the Mark II in. Black Mamba, Wolves, Mark II, and away we go. 8 spring and fall, always a losing battle. 'Tis the season. That's how that one usually goes. Yep. Always lovely. Always lovely. So, the question is, if we do get the Godzilla up and running, we do need a spare Gauss. And the only other Gausses we have, unfortunately, are on the Mark II itself. So do we change out and make the Mark II a PPC build? There's always a possibility. Long-range PPC sniper? Everyone see that season 6 is now officially over. I did not. I've been a little busy the last little bit. I have not been keeping up with some of the things here. Never could figure out how to play online. It's actually super easy. All you have to do is you sign up for the Discord. It's not as bad as it used to be. You sign up for the Discord for RTO, and they'll let you in. And once you're in and approved, then your stats start reaching out, and you can start having some effect for the online. Like I know that for the first little bit, they were very selective on who had access to the online map, and there was like wait times of like 3 months or more. But now it's a little bit easier. Still some things you can't do right off the bat, but reach out and touch someone, Bill. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's we're on this map here. I think maybe starting back here would be ideal. I selected 4x4, didn't I? Why? Yeah. I didn't do 4x4 free for all, did I? We're gonna find out real quick here. Unless one of those starting mechs is like right over here.
Waiting for orders.
Interesting.
Location confirmed.
And no. So why couldn't they drop here? I only got 3 on the board right now. I have a Mauler P. Ooh. Twin snubs. And my mic is going crazy. Make sure it's all good. There we go. Twin snubs and twin arrows. Centurion with an energy missile location. And hammer hands, twin AC-10s, twin ER medium laser. Well, where's number 4? There's number 4. Cloaked battle armor. Oh,
Let's do this.
'cause why not? Centurion moving down center into the valley.
Good to go.
Mark II will get you up front and center here.
Got it. Run, don't shoot.
Afterburner.
10
Get you pushing as well. Hammer Hands is pretty much out of range at the moment with its current setup. That Mauler is probably going to be a little bit more of a problem, especially with the arrows.
Standing by.
Big question is I can't get in range just yet. I'm probably better swinging around, staying low until we get a little closer.
How's it going?
Great White can be in range, but I think that's just the tag. Stay low.
Okay, throttle up.
Commander?
Mark II, you do have shots. Put some rounds on that Mauler.
Target confirmed.
Gauss's land, decent hits by the large pulse lasers. That's side shuffle to hard cover.
Copy that. Yup.
Afterburner. Again, you have a tag, so that's probably what's taking range. Stay low.
Affirmative, Commander.
Keep moving. Centurion. Indirect fire missiles intercepted. It's also not charging in. Yeah, it's kind of a got a little gun shy, but doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to run along the ridge. Oh, there's the arrow. When we can usually avoid
Boss,
what's coming in until we get to a better
on
position.
my way. Double time.
Should be good there. The Mark II can just kind of dance between hardcover and open area.
Commander. Roger.
Timby's
Full
out.
speed.
And Black Mamba out of the splash zone.
All right, let's move.
Braver. Well, if you step out of the splash zone and put another round on the Mauler. Yeah, tickling him. Doing some armor damage. Not exactly getting in there where I want to. Centurion, you have a straight shot? You do. Well, now we know you have a PPC and missiles. Arrows out. And no damage.
Good to go.
Yeah, we even have to get a little bit closer than this. Unfortunate.
On it.
That's getting real close to sticking our necks out. See if the Centurion takes the bait. Nope, still going for the Mark II. Again, swing and a miss. No damage.
Standing by.
Braver, put more rounds on the Mauler, please.
There you go.
That is a torso open on the Mauler. I'll dip back into hardcover.
On my way.
One more turn of using cover, and then we'll rip over the ledge here and get stuck in.
Yes, Commander. Understood. Moving fast.
Great White still covered by terrain. Perfect. Mauler, of course, lining up the next shot.
Receiving you.
Well, let's get in here.
All right, let's see what this thing can do.
Can't tell what the scout suits are running. Mauler's already open. Let's go ahead and get this lineup. Vigilance up, please, for incoming fire. Give me some reds. Give me a boom. Cool shot explosion.
Critical hit, Commander.
That is one PPC down. Scouts are slowly starting to sidle up towards the ledge. Space ourselves out just a little bit more.
Let's go.
We'll have to sensor lock them if we can. Mauler is still our choice. Give me reds. Only saw one. Not enough. Braver.
Receiving you. Move order received.
Better hit chances on the Mauler. Rounds out.
Firing on target.
Oh, that's a Mauler down. Engine destruction.
Mech warriors, show them what you got.
Bronzite.
Standing by.
Let us.
Going full throttle.
That's a 32% chance on a tag there. 50-50 on the Centurion. Hammerhand's got twin AC-10s. Let me say the Hammerhands is probably the bigger threat. And he's now been tagged. Wow, big swing and a miss by the Hammerhands on the Great White. Centurion. Also a swing and a miss on the Black Mamba Prime.
Give them everything you got.
Wow.
Yes, boss.
We've been pretty lucky for incoming damage. Moving quick. Going to the Hammerhands.
Locked on.
And that's a stack pull. Hammerhands down.
One less target.
Hey, Riftbox, welcome in. Just kicking things off.
What's up?
Braver, what do you got a shot on? You have a shot on the Centurion. We can move up one and get a clear shot.
Hey, give it a shot.
One Gauss round lands. Not quite through the armor on the Centurion. Scouts pushing up. Even the Scouts swinging a miss on the Black Mamba.
Confirmed.
Stay out of swarm range. 31% there. Similar on the Centurion. Let's get rid of you.
Let's see what you got.
Bronzite.
How's it going? Roger that.
Let me kill the Centurion. You see reds. He's open all over. Unsteady.
That hit something good.
And he gets a turn. There we go. PPC lands on the Great Whites.
Hit 'em
Missiles ineffective. Cactus.
Waiting for orders.
I do have a sensor lock. Here we go. Let's have you reserve, actually.
Hey there.
Braver. Can you kill the Centurion, then we can focus on the battle armor.
Locked on target.
I think that's a kill. Centurion down.
Hot damn, let's do this. Hostile eliminated. Position confirmed.
Perfect. All right, Cactus back up.
Oh, yeah.
Get you flanking. Get a sensor lock here. Get that stealth system completely negated if we can. And we can. And it brings up to 37. But we did get one unit destroyed.
Solid connection on that one.
They do get a turn, though. Minor damage on the TBC. Well, Riftbox, thank you very much for the gift membership. The mill, if you are in the area, by all means, please don't forget to say thank you to Riftbox for that one.
Skipper.
I do appreciate it.
Roger that, Commander.
Running hot on this. We can push the red line.
It's go time.
And that's the scouts done. Good morning, Nathan. Welcome in. Yeah, that's YouTube for you. Gonna call free repair for this mission is very minor, but I think
Mission
with the
successful.
PPC hit on the Great White, it's probably not going to be free. Probably going to be at least 10 or 15,000 C-bills. Ah, coffee. So that's an immediate 3 million in our back pocket. Yeah, center torso hit on the Great White is probably going to be the most expensive thing to do here. 75 armor. I think in grand total we had 81 armor points removed. Is it going to give it to us free? Yeah, maybe. That'd be kind of nice. I'm not going to say no. Not quite. 32,000. Didn't get to walk away from that one. And Great White's in. TBC's in. For one day. Oh, what do we got here? Koresh has contracted a contagious, potentially fatal disease. Periphery pox and can provide targeted drugs for 80,000. Ugh. Been looking for somebody to test the new antivirals on. Let's get into the antivirals. Punisher and Koresh are now in the med bay. Awesome. Morale decreased by 5 because, oh my god, we got the coof. -3 medical points for 30 days, and we're out 200,000. Yeah. Bleh. Now, they still drop costs. Now, we don't get to walk away from that one. They still drop costs and ammunition costs and everything else like that, so it's significantly less punishing than what it would be for a regular mission, mainly because we're restricted to 4 units or 8 units, depending on what we do. RNGs is given and RNGs is taken away. Yep. That's all right. The bright side is Punisher, Fido, Koresh. That's 3 people we don't have availability for. Fido's getting his pain shunts on. Periphery pox is what they're calling it now. You gotta change it up every now and then, right? Keep people entertained. Burn that fatigue out. Yeah, we could go another 2 days, get Bandit Soul back. Might be an idea.
Always good to see you in office.
Mind you, we're not exactly suffering for this one just yet. Another 4x4 for 3.2. Why not? Ready to rock it. Oh, here we go. Another cool 3 million. Then we can start looking at maybe getting Battle Master, and well, we got the Avatar out of the way now, so I guess we can take the C3 Master from that install into the Cyclops. You get a dedicated 90-ton command mech on the machine on the field, which would free up the Battle Master to be something else entirely. Back in my day when you visited the red light district, you took the shot of penicillin and hoped it cleared penicillin, amoxicillin, some kind of cillin.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Yeah. All right.
Command interface initiated.
Ah, that's nasty. All right, we got us a night mission. We can actually drop right next to them too if we wanted. The only other option is way the heck back here. Did we get into a brawl right off the bat? Why not? Battle Master could be a sniper like a mech with 3 PPCs with capacitors. Oh, hi. That's a Marauder Mad 3T. Vulture Mark II. Hey, Victor, thank you very much for the donation. Do greatly appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying things so far. Oh my god, we got a Red Hunter. Oh, let's go knife fight a Red Hunter and a Grand Summoner. Who let me drop here? I love your videos. Well, thank you very much, Victor. I do appreciate it. Can't say much about XCOM right about the moment, but hey, you know what? Oh, no, I made poor life choices here. Marauder, Mad 3T. Can't tell what she's got. Cactus, can you tell? With your amazing sensors. A lot of energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energies. Vulture, Mark II. 2 ballistics, 2 energy, 2 missiles, and a ballistic. Red Hunter. They're just terrifying. You have probably an AC-10 or AC-20. 4 energies. It was a fun XCOM run yesterday. That's a word for it. Okay, let's start flanking out. 3T's probably going to be our first. If that Marauder comes in, and he's going to, he might be our first.
Ready for
Braver. Where can I position you where you're not going to immediately get jumped? Not really anywhere except for down here.
You want fast? I can give you
Light
fast.
PPC with capacitors. Always a potential.
Yep.
Black Mamba. Flank right hard. Get your evasion up. Here comes the Red Hunter. Oh, this knife fight is going to be terrible. And the Grand Summoner still lagging behind a little bit. How fast are you? Not very fast. Marauder 3T. Repositioning here. Okay, so 3T has 1 medium laser and 4 ER larges. And the Vulture Mark II does indeed have light Gauss rifles, medium pulse lasers, MML5 risks, and AMS Mark IIs. Red Hunter rocking the AC-10, 2 ER mediums, and 2 snub-nosed PPCs. And the Grand Summoner has an LBX AC-10, ER, PPC, LRM-15, and LRM-5. I'm going to say the Vulture Mark II is probably going to be our biggest threat.
Commander.
At the moment, it's 5 evasion no matter which way we swing it.
Double time.
Tag landed, rounds out in the vulture. Moderate damage. Ugh.
Standing by. On the move. Full speed.
Cactus, get up here. I'm gonna say, and the AMS Mark II is probably gonna get rid of our missiles, but those are the risk launchers taken care of.
Critical hit.
Gausses are still there, but risks are gone.
What are your orders, Skipper? Copy that, Commander.
Black Mamba, can you finish him off?
Affirmative.
We're burning through armor. No, we cannot get him just yet. 12. Vulture does get to move. Light Gausses, swing and a miss. Ugh. Ow.
Armor holding.
Yeah, those lasers kind of suck,
Receiving
though.
you. I copy.
Well, who gets to go next? 3T does. What are the chances we're going to get a lucky shot?
Lighting them up.
Very low. Did destroy a jump jet.
Take that.
High ground is where artillery gets sighted and the risk is gone, so maybe you're right. Yeah, maybe. Oof. Or ER large is hurt.
I'm under heavy fire.
Grand Summoner, are you going in the fight yet? Not really. Got indirect. I got one more turn without him. Red Hunter. Yep, armor's pretty thin on the Mark II already. All right, clean this up.
Yes, Commander. Moving to position.
Vulture down.
On.
Ready to rock. Acknowledged.
And you, sir.
Copy that.
I got the leg open, but didn't take the leg off the Marauder 3T. Summoner is in the fight. And just smoked the 3T with a PPC shot. I will take it. I'm not going to disagree. Red does need to go.
On it.
Right now, though, 3T is probably about our best bet for getting a kill. Come on, give me a boom. That's a leg. And 3T down. All right. Who's up? Red Hunter. Stay on the Mark II. Ooh.
I'm gonna need a medic. Losing armor.
Well, that was a good call, saying the Red Hunter was definitely the threat.
Receiving you.
Just tried to kill Braver. Yeesh. All right, let's stay on the Red Hunter. That one go shot went right to the moon. Let's get you down into hard cover here.
Oh, yeah. It's on.
Cactus.
Understood.
Flank the summoner.
Moving fast. Engage. Damn, let's do this.
And summoner's up, going for melee. And it lands. And we're still up. Red needs to go now. Red is outside of our ability to really engage at the moment. As much as I hate it.
He inflicted some nasty on that some.
Braver.
Waiting for orders.
Your best bets. Your best bet is to hug that cliffside. If we can draw the Red Hunter out from where it's sitting. Oh, she's moved to engage the others. Perfect. Perfect. We're on site.
Waiting for orders.
Get down here and get into the fight. Good hits. Rounds out.
Target acquired.
Oh! Grand Summoner down. We still did a straight shot on the other Timby.
Give them everything you've got.
Okay, so Cactus, you're in a bad way too. I'm not gonna have you square up against that Red Hunter right off the bat. Where does she have for movement? Right up the hill here. Let's put you over here in hard cover.
Roger that.
Shake off that stability issue. Bronzite, however, you can push.
Roger that.
Now we're going to vigilance you. You have enough for a warlord? You do. All right, let's get in here.
Confirmed.
Nice heavy armor damage to the Red Hunter. Afterburner.
Confirmed.
You up top. Vigilance for you as well. What do we got? We got a heat sink and a hit.
Ah, you like that?
Red Hunter's up. Which way you going? Hitting the Great White. All right, now let's bring everybody else in. Braver.
Commander.
Braver, you're not going to have a shot. You're just going to be combat ineffective for the rest of this mission.
Show them what you ready to rock. I'm rolling.
Sidestep and engage. Boom.
That hit something
Ammunition unsteady, not quite knocked, and overheated.
Commander.
I think now's a good time to go ahead and bring Timby C in.
Move order received.
Do you get a kill, sir?
Roger that.
That is indeed Red Hunter down. AP Ghost crits love it. And there we go.
Mission successful.
A little bit of a heavier hit run than I expected, but that's what happens when you drop into a knife fight and suddenly get squared up against a Red Hunter and a Vulture too. That's all right. 2.9 in our back pocket. Repair bills are a little bit much. River's up for 9 days. And it was very focused fire in the TBC. Minor on the Great White. Black Mamba's fine. This one's going to be a little dicey. This is going to be about 200,000 to 300,000, if not a little bit. 500K, you're saying? 1.2. I don't know. That might be a little high. And where's going to be an ATM with a high explosive? Yeah. 342. 342,000 in 17 days. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, we might be sitting for a little while, but that gives everybody else time to get patched up. And maybe get some other repairs done. What's on the list now? We have Mark II, Kodiak. Let's get the battle crew up top here again. Hey, Neverett, welcome in. And I guess with that being said, let's talk command machine, shall we? Oh, so you have the advanced command module, which gives +2 tactics for all teammates, does not stack. +3 initiative for all company units, does not stack. 15% increased sight range for the company, does not stack. Same with 50% increased sensor range. +1 company accuracy with indirect fire. Total maximum bonus from all sources is 3. Modifies scatter of missed indirect fire shots by 10%. And -20% maximum distance for all company units. 1 resolve per round for each company unit. Stacks 3 times maximum. Area sensors. Enemies within 270 receive non-stacking 3 sensor ping and 30% visibility sensors. Ooh, hello. You're very nice. C3 Master enables standard C3 Master Slave Network, and C3I unit can participate in C3I networks. All company units with C3 Slave gear receive 20% sensors and 10% sight distance and +2 sensor checks, as well as a non-stacking bonus of +1 initiative. Active probe AoE sensor lock establishes sensor lock on all enemies within a 500 radius. Yeah, so this is a dedicated command machine. This thing is much better. What do we put on the Alicorn? The Alicorn, if I remember correctly, I haven't really started on this one yet, so I can back out of it. Yeah, Hyper Assault 40s. Hyper Assault 40s is what's going on the Alicorn. Just finished building a Proteus hardened armor at rack 5 × 2. Very nice. Okay. So, what are we looking at here? First up is going to be the core. $360. What do we got? 4 and 6. Yeah, it's somewhere to start. And what do we have for slots? That's the big question. Because I don't think we can put an XL engine in here. Nope. The advanced command module kind of restricts what we can and can't do for getting a bigger core and everything else in, so we're gonna have to keep that in mind. Sorry, not bigger core, bigger engine. Definitely need structure, definitely need Pharaoh. We'll get your Endo, we'll get your Ferrofibrous. Although Lamilar might be better. Then again, you don't exactly have a whole lot of tonnage to play with here. We get exactly 11 tons to work with. And I only got... I got risk kits, but I don't actually have any more clan kits. Go figure. Go figure. What do we got? We got 2 energy slots, 2 missile slots, and 2 ballistic slots. All for 11.5 tons. It is indeed a mobile target. That's kind of where I was thinking more about getting the aerolamellar on here instead of fibrous. Because you know she's going to be a priority. Yeah. I have IATMs, I do not have IATM ammo. So, yes and no. The other bit is, of course, finally putting some arrows or thunderbolts on here. Well, arrows out of the arrows not going to be a thing. That's terrible. I think we're kind of. We got ATM 12s. Two times ER mediums. That's probably about as far as we're gonna get. What is that? 3 tons, 9 heat. And that's too heavy. Around 5's the special ammo. What do we have for special ammo here? We do have some Hydra. LKs, swarms, tandems. And Typhon. But there is some special ammo available. Drop the core a little. We are probably going to be doing that, yes. So we got 4 and 6 movement. Next up is 325. That's a 3 and 5. Does give us, well, pretty much an extra 9 tons, so it's not too bad. We are definitely bringing her for the bonuses. Like, the initiative on this machine is disgusting. It really is. But I don't have any inner sphere missile launchers. So we actually can't use the other ammo. Mind you, I do have the MMLs, or the risks. These require clan ammo as well, so that's not going to happen. MMLs do use inner sphere SRM LRM ammo. So if we were to do anything, it'd be MMLs, probably MML 7s. Light PPCs, 25 damage, 3 tons. What do I have for PPC? Capacitors, I don't have any. That's a whole lot of nope. Okay, well then, MML rear line missile boat. What good is a disgusting initiative with no firepower? You just have to figure out what's going to go good. So you have disgusting initiative, No movement. So you already know you can't be a frontliner with your disgusting initiative. Unfortunately, we don't have any capacitors to go with PPCs, which would be kind of cool for a long-range heavy hit and snow or PPC boat. But with high initiative comes the ability to set up the battlefield the way you want. That's where those MMLs are going to come in. Yeah. Don't have enough slots in the center for it. Oh, you're talking the built-in ones. T-caps and L-caps. And it's a possibility. In fact, if we were to sit here and look at it like this, we have an LPPC plus TL cap. Does have a jam chance, which kind of sucks. 60 damage. And this one is potentially 120 damage. Recoil of 2. And another jam chance. So what's our heat at? Delta 58. Holy crap. With a cool shot that brings us up to 50. Yeah. Ammo and heat sinks. Yeah, we're going to wind up losing one of these PPCs, I think. The heat's too much. It is far too much, and we don't even have ammo for the MML yet. It does go pretty hard, yes. 4 ECM jamming is pretty good. Can I bring the core down to a 300? Do I have a 300? Bring it down to 300, still get 3 and 5. Okay. That's a little better. We still have 50 heat. We can do 2 internal engine heat sinks. Leave us with 7 tons and 38 delta. Let's get our ammo lined up here. In reality, we only have 1 MML. I would say a half bin, a swarm. And we have Typhon, we can do a half bin of. We do have Hydra ammo. We do half bin of Deadfire. Ah. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any mag pulse. I have LKs. I have LRM sensors. Yeah, so 1 mine damage. So if we really wanted to make someone kind of pop out a little bit more, we could throw these down. I don't like the swarm because they keep killing my own UAVs. Drop energy and dedicated rear line missile. Well, we got that longbow we still want to use too. The longbow is going to become our new dedicated missile machine. We're going to get rid of the Fafnir and run that. The Fafnir is, and I hate to say this, the Fafnir, while very large, is very expensive and doesn't have dedicated missile technology like the longbow would. Could it be something else? Absolutely. Any NARC LRMs? No, the closest thing I have to that would be the sensors. LRM sensors. And in reality, just the way the Hydra is, because we only have one MML7, Hydra isn't really going to play too much of a big kicker for MMLs. Just because it's one MML7. Do we want multiple MMLs? Well, it would have to come down to a matter of heat, because yeah, then I'd come back to having to pull one of the PPCs off of here. And it probably won't be this one. It'll probably be, or it probably will be that one, the LPPC, and we'll keep the SN PPC because 120 damage is better than the 60. That's just, I'm just saying. Yeah. But if I drop the Hydra, put the sensors on, that still give us 5 tons to play with. And then I'm going to run out of space before I run out of tonnage. Trying to cool this thing. NARC launcher and a ton of LRM. So here's the problem with this one. The Cyclops is going to be very, very slow. It is going to be a backline machine. Your NARCs and your tags, those should be on your front lines. It's very, very rare where your backline should be close enough to actually engage somebody with a NARC. The NARCs themselves are like 600 meter range, so drop the MML. She's a rear line anyway. Just go with PPC and heat. So that's also the other catch-22. Because she has such amazing initiative, this would be... she's got amazing initiative, but she's incredibly slow. So, it kind of boils down to, we don't want this thing sitting front line or being accessible for the enemy to engage. And if we give it more MMLs, then we have more options to set up the battlefield. Again, we have Typhon, we have Deadfire. If I get rid of the Hydra, or do I get rid of the Swarm? The Deadfire would be for anything that gets close to the Cyclops. I get rid of the Swarm's good for battle armor. And you don't have a T-Semp? I do not believe I do. Nope. No T-Semp. Will be kind of funny though. Pull that. Another MML7 back on here. We are much better off at our cooling. And I still have room I can play. Our Ben of SRM dead fire for close defense. What are we looking at for range modifiers? That probably would be better than what the LRM dead fire is, isn't it? AMS, that's... We're gonna be sticking an AMS flare on this thing.
This is an all-ship announcement. Our last protocol has fallen prey to mysterious bacterial contagion.
AMS flare, or is it chaff?
Hands to the mandate precautionary cycle antibiotics. No arguments, people. Just do it.
We'll give the flare. Flare's a little bit better. Yeah, flare's way better than the bolt-on. Chaff would be offensive. All right, so 2 MML7s and 1 SN PPC TL cap. We are looking at the Hydra being somewhat more effective. Swarm, Typhon. I would love acid, but I don't have acid. You have some thunders. And now you have a shield arm as well. I really wish the damage model would allow proper facing again, because that was always good. Because yeah, you'd have your shield arm, and so as soon as you get into trouble, you throw this at the enemy and they can take that off and you're fine. And all your weapons are still good. I don't like having the advanced command module right next to it, but it is what it is. I should get a bit of thunder. God, I don't like that being there. So we are... Ooh, could I switch over to Lamilar and still keep some tonnage? Nope. That switches us back around to the inverse. I feel like mine's only do good damage at late game and things like longbow. They're great against vehicles. One, they either cause the vehicles to freeze up and they don't move, or they start running through them and they just go crazy. Keep the Pharaoh. Do we try for... Give me an advanced targeting computer. And give you a Mark II FCS. DC heat. Well, there's our heat sink right there. Gives the BC tracking. Could give us BC energy. BC missile would be great. Arrow, arrow 4 times 2 fast comes really fun against everything. Just drop 200 mines with reduced scatter. That's not bad. So, what am I thinking here with these BCs? Jam would be good. But it's literally for one weapon. I think I'd be better off with the upper recoil. Just to negate the weapon's recoil of 2. Drop back armor. If they get behind you, you're screwed anyways. Fair. Laura's Lava Expert Edition. Very nice. Know what to do 40 damage to both legs of a light mech, causing it to ammo explode and core it. Nice. So if I take out the BC jam, keep the energy, the tracking, and the heat, this would leave us a 0.421, which I could. Down to 90. 85? And get that in a position to actually do something. And oh my god, this machine is only costing us 1 million C-bills. I just suddenly looked at the price tag. That's only 1 million C-bills. Oh my god, I got a 1.5 ton back. Oh no. Put in an XL gyro, we get all our armor back. And we can do one more battle computer. It's a polished turn. Because no XL, 100% because no XL. So I got one spare ton I can play with. I could put another heatsink in. Oh, and sensors too. Yeah, that's a good point. Now, what do we have for cockpits? Give you a tactics support. I don't want to give you a command console because you already have an advanced command module. New comm suite for +1 tactics. Reinforced sensor for more armor, yes. It's recon, not exactly to play a very big thing here. I'll get better. I'll give these sensors a plan. Give it a BC headshot. Nice, nice. The M laser won't really be playing much of a part for a couple of reasons. One, because our delta is only -1. Now the BC headshots were from previous season. Now we got, oh god, what is it now? I guess they are still BC headshots and just incredibly hard to find. Sensor range give the snubs a bit more effective range. I mean, I could give it sensor range, or I could just get a range BC in here. Then we keep our sensors in sight bonuses. Again, jam is still a thing we could do, but I'd really rather save that for a machine that is running a bunch of jam weapons. I think I give it a BC range. And there's everything I'm looking for. So for a turd, it looks like I probably do a little bit of, well, I'm not expecting it to fight, but it would bring some firepower. It's just going to make everything else on the field so much better. Hey, look at that advanced command mod. I know we talked about it before. I'm going to pop that up on the screen here for a hot second so everyone else can see it. This thing's amazing. I love it. Which is also why these things are so darn frightening whenever they pop up in the enemy ranks. %range increase is good for that fall off. It's all right. I hate how VTOL's gonna attack virtually untouched opening around. Just got a mob and 2 daisy cutters. Oh god, dropped on my formation. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oof. Oof. Does this give ECM? That's a good question. It does not. Well, we don't have any ECM. Shoot.
This is an all-ship announcement. As a reminder, pets are not allowed aboard the Argo. If you're out on shore leave and you see something fluffy, enjoy it there. In its native habitat, it doesn't belong on a dropship.
Might need a guardian. She might. Yeah, because the probes aren't really gonna do a darn thing for her if she's running in the background. So it definitely needs some sort of ECM. Sight range isn't really going to matter for the Cyclops, is it? You know what? I'm going to do it. I will give her sensor range. I will give her sensor range. You mind, Darius, that you adopted a cat a few episodes ago? You're hunting already, eh? Nah, sounds about right for him. All right, so in order to make this work, we need to lose a ton. Do we get lucky on a core size? Oh, we get 280. That's what we get. And that doesn't really help us at all. Well, I could lose the energy accuracy. Can't lose the heat. And Typhon's AoE. Well, that's the thing, is that we're already at -1 delta. And I think I'm going to agree. I think the accuracy could probably be acceptable to lose. It's not like we're early game here. And the thunder eyes, again, they do provide additional heat, so using that in tandem with hydras would be very good. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the energy. I'll lose the energy and call that good. Up a recoil. I don't think we can do anything else fancy. Now that won't work with anything here. That actually does go on there. Wow, okay. It only gives us -2 delta, so not worth it. Or just like projectile ECM jamming. That is fair. That is fair. And that's the other kicker, is I still want that sensor LRM ammo in here. You throw it at a bunch of people, they light up like a Christmas tree, and you can hit them a little bit easier. I think it's good to have. But then the question comes down to, is that just too much? It's a half ton of sensor ammo. And if I drop the back armor, yeah, I would have enough for it. And I think having the sensor ammunition is very, very important. Well, what do you guys think? Utility mech, and away we go. He's not winning any damage competitions, but I think she would be a very good support machine. And a damn decent command mech for sure. All right, let's pull the trigger on this baby for 1.1 million C-bills in 11 days. That is significantly cheaper than what I thought it was going to be. Now the Cyclops is done, let's talk about Sakura bombers. Just need a few VTOLs and a few depressed pilots. I'll have to reach out to XCOM, see what they have available for depressed soldier. Oh, Jesus Christ. Shouldn't laugh. Oh god, I shouldn't laugh on that one. Oh. Deep breaths, deep breaths. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going for, I know we had that phone call earlier in the morning there, kind of started a little bit late. Remember, this is solely probably won't remember to field this for a while. Yep, this is very much a very true thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick little break. Get up, stretch, refill your coffee cups, and then we're going to get right back into the action here. So we're just going to go ahead and do one of these. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. Where is something? Let's do this. Or music. And then we'll get this switched over to that. And we'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah, this is Travelator. Not Eyes Wide Shut, but that's pretty close to it. Yeah, cool. Anywho, we'll get that live stream switch back over again. We'll get the music turned off. We'll get right back into the game. All right. Hopefully you got your coffee cups refilled. Grab some snacks and let's get right back into it, shall we? So, next thing on the board. This lovely machine right here. We got anti-air targeting. ×2 multiplier for anti-air factor and +1 evasion pip ignored. Versus the Fafnir. Ah, Fafnir. You're a terrible missile boat, and I don't like having missiles on you. We're going to take all of your fun bits. All your fast cam, all your ammunition, all this is coming out. I might even pull your thermal exchanger, actually. Love to know how the local government can afford all this risk here. Well, you know. We're not gonna get into that one. Yeah. We're gonna pull your advanced zoom, your thermal exchanger. I'm gonna pull your FCS Ares. And your sensor tracker. See through the eye. All your fun bits. And your battle computers, because I kind of need those. Pull your laser MS while we're at it. I always hated the look of the Fafnir. The back end of a jet coming your way. They found it at a storage auction for 20 bucks. Yeah, that's what they tell you. That's what they tell you. I'm gonna validate that.
Logged and noted.
Let's have a look at the longbow. So, longbow. Let's get you a core. You ain't gonna be going anywhere fast anytime soon. Load you up with LRM 20s. Give you a radical with an internal. Nah, I don't have any internal sync slots anymore with the radical kits. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just give you a double kit. That's already better. One internal sync before we even get started here. All right. Advanced zoom, thermal exchanger. Darn near cool already. That's without any Pharaoh or Endo. That's another 20 tons to play with on this machine. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Already the cooling's way better on this machine. Null system, would that be something we want to take off? The Fafnir. Maybe. Give you a laser AMS, brings it down to 14 delta. Still doable. Still easily doable. Let's give you a Mark II instead of the Ares. The Ares is going to be way better on somebody else. Like, say, for example, a headshot ghost machine. I recommend as many arrows, as many arrows as you can fit into it on the basis that it would be funny. If only we had more. And we only have one. So it's not going to be a thing. But with its quirks, or affinities, sorry. +1 missile accuracy and +1 evasion ignore. It's nothing fancy. But it's way better than what the Fafnir was as a missile boat. Give you a double XL just to spike up a room if we need it. Certainly don't need an XL engine in this thing. I wouldn't mind a 3 and 5 though. And that didn't cost us too much for tonnage. 400 mines is better than 200. This is very true. Okay, well that's set up. Let's get some battle computers in here. Stream range, grouping, missile for sure. Love some more tracking. Increased long range accuracy. Thunderbolt 20s with Aphrodite would be funny though. It would be. Breakfast burrito was a right call. Ooh, eggs, red serrano chilies, cilantro, onion, and question fresco? Either way, it sounds good. Simulating the economy, imagine the jobs you create whenever you leave all the way. Screw the Ares conventions, let's get evil. Have to get the have to dust off the old Geneva checklist. Oh, there we go. Yes. Remember, it's not a war crime the first time. Yeah, I'll stop. Okay. Let's get our Artemis 4s on here. We still have 7 tons for ammo. Six tons. Let's do another internal. Bring that delta up to 8. And
This is an all-ship announcement. There's something very wrong with the jam we picked up on Liar 2. If you have any, please dispose of it.
remember soldiers from Canada give them all the ideas. Yeah. Yeah, we'll tone it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. The Warfare Suite. That will eat up That'll eat up pretty much all the tons we have left. It's going to be going down to... Sensor tracker on there. What is it going to come down to? What a Davy Crockett on it. Yeah, it's probably not going to be a thing. Let's get our C3I on here for sure. That leaves us at 4 tons. It's not really a whole lot of ammo, is it? We definitely need a Guardian. That leaves us at 3. We may have to drop these from 20s down to 15s. Warfare Suite Mark II has C3I included. It does. But she's 5 tons. It's actually a boosted C3I. How much does this C3I weigh? Is that 3 tons? 2.5. Without the Guardian, without the C3I, if we put the Warfare on... We can't put a Guardian on, right? That is correct. See, the thing with the Warfare Suite Mark II, this is almost like this is designed for a frontline machine, front or mid-range. Just because it does, in fact, cut off other units from being in the C3. Am I reading that correctly? Yeah, it does cut off other units when being in C3 systems. There are the bonuses too. Like I would say this would probably be better on an SRM Salamander or an ATM Salamander than what it is on the longbow. Just saying. Like we could put a C3I unit and Guardian onto the longbow. We put a Warfare Suite Mark II onto the Salamander and turn it into an ATM SRM machine. And that'd probably be a better use for it. The Watchdog is 1.5 tons. And gives allies a shield of 2. Does block C3. At a range of 180 meters. But only gives you a shield of 1. So it's kind of a not as good as what a Guardian would be. Well, the only thing that it does do different is that it does block C3 units. That's really about it. And again, this thing would be probably pretty good for a fast mover, like a medium or a light. Say if you had a backstabber, you get in there real quick, slap this on it, and away you go. In theory, because of the way we've got our Black Mamba built, this might actually be a better choice. But we would almost need an oversized core on whatever machine this is going to sit on. So that way it can run in and lock everybody else out. And get amazing evasion at the same time, too. Innisphere, Guardian, and Probe with C3I I think works best. The difference between the Guardian ECM and the Clan version was about tonnage. Active ECM jams by 3. Jams by 2. Passive covers with 3 and jams at 4. Okay, so yeah, for 0.5 tons more, you get better passive and better active. Not so much effects on the enemy, but certainly for yourself. Yeah, this one's still under 1 million C-bills, so that's not too bad at all. But we're going to pull that Warfare Suites, and we're going to put the Guardian back on it. And the C3I. We'll drop the 20s down to 15s. What does this get us back in tonnage? Gives us 8 tons for ammunition. Our delta is -4, all things considered, which is a lot better. And I think we can roll with that. What do we need for ammunition? 30, 60. That is 8 Alpha Strikes with the Artemis alone. And what do we have for a mix? Artemis are better? No, we have Artemis 4s. We have one Artemis 5, but it's not interchangeable. It doesn't work with Artemis 4s on the machine, so... And fast scale. That's also a possibility. Could also do some base ammo. And a bit of fast cam. And yeah, case is definitely something I'm thinking about right about now. The ferrofibers does have built-in case, but it's not as effective as a dedicated case unit would be. Technically, that's 10 Alpha Strikes. Technically. I need Case 2 Clan, don't I? I don't have any Case 2 Clan. Case is life. I know I've argued that before and I've lost several times, so I'm not going to bring that up. Consolidate ECM and ammo with Case 2 so your arms don't explode. Yeah. Case 2 clan does exist. We've seen it before, just never grabbed it. Well, to be fair, if you're looking for Case 2 clan, it's kind of hard to get, but you usually get ammo detonation. Advanced damage to the back plates first, yep. It is so much better. I don't like doing this. I don't have much of a choice. And one more ton of something. Ideally ammo, because we're a little tight on ammunition at the moment. I'll do one more bin of Artemis Clan. There. An active probe. Well, torn on that one. Because we really don't have to worry about sensor range or increased sight range, especially if we're working on a C3I system. And again, this is going to be a backliner. Not exactly going to be frontline or have to require that. Sensor range is nice. Maybe I might trade. Let's trade. I didn't have to have that case 2 in there. I'd have everything I wanted. My extreme range for these. Let's get rid of the extreme range battle computer, actually. Slap that active probe into this side. Just to call that good. Do I have a C3I frontline yet? I know I have C3 units. Kodiak's got the Nova. Yeah, we got the Battlecrow. Battlecrow is our frontline C3I unit. Ah, right. Well, I'll call that longbow complete. Again, under 1 million C-bills. Does BC accuracy bonus calculate from position or C3I range calculations? Oh. Allegedly, they kind of work hand in hand. If I remember correctly how that one works. So you get your C3I range calculation, or your C3 unit range calculation, and then apparently your accuracy bonuses stack on top of that. As far as I can remember, that's kind of how that one goes. So yes, they do. That's kind of why I pulled the extreme range one. We can keep the long range. Excuse me. Because I think a lot of what we have is going to be communicating back as being around that medium to long range. And long range is so much more punishing. when it comes down to accuracy negatives. Do I need a new cockpit? That is a good question. I do have a clan one. It's better than the regular one. Would have loved a comm suite +2 on this one. Just have to keep an eye out for it. And there we go. That is going to be the machine. Anything special we're looking for? No, I don't have to worry about the Omnis. I think those are good. Theoretically already better than the Fafnir.
Right. I'll
Theoretically. And the Salamander. Oh, Salamander. Again, +1 missile accuracy and -1 recoil for missiles. So much for trying to make money in that mission. Well, we're still ahead of where we were when we started. Now remember, we did come to Solaris to make monsters. That's the important thing to remember. We're doing exactly what we said we were going to. MML, SRM, ATM. He's gonna be something. Especially with the +1 missile accuracy this thing has. The issue, though, is core size. 4 and 6, we want her to be quick. Good large pulse out of there. Our Pharaoh and Endo on it. Leaving us around 30 tons to play with. Can the Salamander support 4 Flamers and an Inferno? Potentially. No. No, this one is a missile build. It's got 1 energy hardpoint. 5 missile slots and 1 support. Can I get 5 and 7? Potentially. So what are we looking at? 4 and 6. 325 core. I have a 360. This is 4 and 6. How about 365? Still 4 and 6. I need like a 380 core at minimum in order to get that 5 and 7 movement. Supercharger is a possibility on this machine, yes. Warfare suite goes on, like I said. So no Guardian. And no active probe. So that's what she gets. Now we can do, we'll have a look at the what's available for energy here in a minute. Oh, excuse me. Ah, gotta love that lingering cough. Anyways, I was thinking fast missile. We can still make it fast. It's just gonna require a mask or a supercharger is all. Until we get a much larger core. Because I was thinking ATMs. Five ATMs. Lost both vehicles and 1.9 million repair. Shit, 1.9 mil repair bill before equipment. That's painful. That is painful. Oof. And then about the only thing we have now is another double kit. We can do internals of 3. What do we have for gyros? And I don't think I would have enough. Looking forward to seeing how disappointed you'll be with those ATMs. It's something. This is like having streaks, which unfortunately we don't have a whole lot of streaks of, or else we would have a bunch of streaks. Yeah, that's right. ATMs are where it's going to be. That's 60 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only ATMs that work are IATMs. I'm not going to disagree. I think with the bonuses to accuracy though from the missiles that we have and the quirks and everything else that we get, we might get lucky. And then of course obviously we're going to be actively hunting for IATM upgrades. What are you looking at here? 30? Yeah, 30 of fire. Yes, and ER. I'm going to say that's probably enough. Because we want to be in nice and tight and close. For some reason I thought this was an overheating build. Unfortunately we don't have a whole lot of ammunition for that, so new. What is not compatible? Supercharger left torso requires engine part left torso. You gotta be center. Okay, fair enough. Has to be center torso, yep. Delta was 0. So. We can give you a cool shot. We can give you UAV compartment. No, we're probably gonna leave the other side open. What else do you want to do? Ares is going onto the Godzilla. We'll give you a targeting advanced computer. Give you yeah, fail chance reduced by piloting. AMS potentially. Now we only got one slot for AMS. Actually, on the core size itself. Can I drop down on 280 without losing? No, I can't. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. I'm going to give you a flare. And would targeting computers even work on this thing? What a good question. What a good question. Using your sphere SRMs with AMS ammo, it's not bad, but less weight effective. Yeah. If we give you... We could give you an SES improved for night vision and save the battle computers. I still need to put a case on this arm. And for sensors... Night vision is good? Absolutely. Give you sensors recon. Now I can do one more bin of ammo if I want, and then put a case on it. ATM, yes please. I don't think I'm going to need to use ER a whole lot. So I might do another bin of high explosive. Case 2, ammo, and I got an AMS flare, Warfare Suite Mark II, we got the supercharger, one bin ER, then standard and high explosive. Let's have a look at standard ETM ammo for a minute, because we have our extended range here. Which does do, well, it's got plus 90% to all range brackets, so it's really nice for getting into position. And in reality, you want to use ER ammo often because higher hit chance. Well, that increased bonus to all range brackets, very nice. For regular ammo ATM, like if we're going to be moving quick across the field, it's going to be very rare where regular ammo is going to have a spot, really. Like even the extended range is just until we get into high explosive range. So one way or the other, it's kind of a, you know, gonna see where we land on that one. It is less damage for ER, yes. But then again, because you're extending those range brackets, you do have that better option to fall into a better hit chance than what you would with regular ATM ammo. Either way, these are all roll for nothing. All or nothing, sorry, my bad. Roll for all or nothing. So I'd rather say ER in this instance, because you have that increased hit chance from increasing those range brackets than what you would with regular ATM ammo. Until we get IATMs, which then roll like streaks, we kind of have to make it work in a way that'll keep, well, you know, increase our hit chances. So keep a lookout for ATM Inferno, because +5 heat is chef's kiss. I'm not going to say no. As you can see, we haven't run across any of it, so. What we'll call that salamander, probably as good as she's going to get at the moment. Actually, we have a piloting support we can slap into this thing, which will help reduce the chances of the supercharger failing. But again, this is going to have to require me to pay attention to the supercharger. So we'll see how well that goes. Take it, bets. How many missions? We got 12 days in the shop before this is on the field. So how many missions do you guys think before I completely forget and completely destroy the salamander?
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
We have built so many machines and our money has not really dropped much. The next one is going to be the big ones. 3 inexpensive builds, 2 successful missions. So far, good day. So far. Like, this is going to be the most expensive thing here. Was Godzilla, getting her up and running. Yeah, but we're not going to find what we're looking for here at Solaris. What is in the immediate area that we're sitting in? Let's have us look around, shall we? Oh, they don't like us here. They don't like us here at all. It's almost like we made a whole lot of enemies in this area. Who knew? And... ooh. We have the Duchy of Tamarind Abbey. Potential. What's over here too? Marian Hegemony. Stuart Commonwealth. And the Regulan Faiths. Want to get to some real nasty stuff. This is where we're going. The Rim Commonality. I'm gonna have to spend a moment to figure out what kind of gear is available for these guys. Ooh, hello, Clan Wolf in Exile. I was wondering where you went to. Capellans run ATMs and IATMs. Yeah, I know. Capellans. State Falcon. Bloody Capellans. Wolf in Exile isn't a bad idea. This is true. Unfortunately, the thing with Wolf in Exile is the difficulty rating for the planet is only a skull and a half. So we'll be back to seal clubbing. I'm not saying no to Seal Club, but I'm just saying that, yeah, we're going against Steiner for that one. You kind of try and help them get their influence back up. But also Capellans. Yes, also Capellans.
Hey, Dr. Rod, the lights in the activated corridor are flickering again.
And of course, naturally, we wouldn't be going to be friends with Capellans, and we'd be going to punch them in the face. Capellan now flambe. Any good flashpoints? What do we got here in our immediate facility? The Chromo Nightmare. That requires lights. We don't have any. We do have a test drive for Comstar. There's a mech loot cache. Not exactly very high up there on the difficulty ranking, but it is possible. Special delivery, that's a little bit out of our range. Let's hit test drive. We haven't done a flashpoint in a long time. It's abandoned and owned by Comstar. That's going to cost us 44 days, so 2.5 million travel. The Necromo has zombie parts, you say? And it also has a light tonnage requirement. Unfortunately, we don't have any of those. At least not a lance of them, anyways. We have battle armor. That's not gonna work. Working with Comstar might not be bad. Maybe. Undead Sinew or Speed of the Dead. You know, that's actually something I haven't done, is doing the alien infestation quest line here. You can get some pretty good machines. It's kind of a pain in the neck to get it, though. But you can get some real crazy machines. We tried last season, and that was horrifying. For those who remember. Well, we are getting a little short on time here, so I think what we'll do is we'll just do another mission today, and then we'll start looking at getting some fun stuff lined up for next week. What is available for best paying mission here? And that's free for all. That's 4v8 though. Horrifying is an understatement. Yeah, it was certainly a thing. Athena, what are you rocking? The Ultra 20s. Let's bring the Conquistador. Which Fido is currently getting... Ah, yes, all his fun stuff done. So we can get some better equipment on the Conquistador, a better machine. Let's do... do kind of want the maybe that one, not really. Let's bring the Athena. Zero. Hop back in the chair, bud. Let's get out there. Once you finish the flashpoint, you can stay on planet and farm with no drop restrictions. That is fair, actually. Unfortunately, Conquistador pilot is currently undergoing neural implant and pain shunt upgrades. I think it's just the neural implant, actually. Yes. So that way we can get them some better gear. Although, if we're going to make a machine a tank, then we definitely need pain shunts on the pilot, because if the armor breaks and the internal structure gets damaged, that causes a feedback loop to the pilot, which instantly injures the pilot, which is never very fun. All the fun stuff we're gonna have to figure out here. Yes. And what would be on that abandoned location for Comstar? There'd be Comstar and pirates. Which is actually not that bad of an idea, all things considered. But then, one, we get access to Comstar. And Comstar has some pretty nice stuff, not gonna lie. The downside with Comstar is they like to run lances of 6. So you can see that where that would rapidly escalate as soon as you start bringing in 2 or 3 additional lances. Okay, what do we got here? Full moon, don't worry, Darius, there are no wolves. Werewolves to worry about. So we're not going to drop into brawling distance right off the bat. But we will start using some terrain a little bit to cover our approach. Pirate MRM-40, Pirate Artillery, Wobbies run 6. Yep.
Standing by.
Ooh, what do we got here? Out in the open and in the dark where no one can really see. So what do we have? We have a Mortis. Well, hello, you're just kind of terrible. With your scythe. Yeah. A Flashman. You get a little load out of the Flashman, 75 ton. Raider has a dual saw. And twin MRM-10s. And a Jenner. I haven't seen one of those in a while. All right.
What are your orders, Skipper?
We just might go ahead and have a little fun here.
Waiting for orders. Roger that. No shooting, just running.
Jenner on the move. Coming up the highway. Not quite in range 0.
Receiving you. Roger.
I think we're going to use our height to our advantage here. Mortis is attempting to come up to meet us.
Yes, boss.
I say we stay away from the ledge. See if that Mortis comes up. If the Mortis decides to come up and around here, we can kill him and then turn on his friends.
Yup.
Do not engage just yet. Jenner.
Let's do this.
Approaching the cliffside but not engaging. Did that Raider have no legs, Lieutenant Dan? That Raider had reinforced legs, sir. So it's even better. Mild damage on the TBC from the Mortis. Mortis running indirect. Flashman also trying to push.
What do you need?
Yeah, we got a low enough profile. Let's do this. Ultra 20s. Oh yeah, the rockets. Gotta love the rockets. Well, we have the leg open on the Mortis.
Good to go.
Let's see if we can capitalize. Tim BC pushing up. Mortis in target. I would love a leg. Not gonna get a leg. Jenner gets to move. Not quite in range.
Ready to rock.
Afterburner cannot push up and engage the Mortis.
Copy that, Commander.
Looks like somebody's going to be eating a whole lot of rockets here very shortly.
Tick 4.
Jenner is having a bad day. Raider swinging a miss on the Tim BC. You get one more chance. And that's a whole lot of nope.
Roger that.
Can I pop a Jenner? Yes. No. We did not pop a Jenner. We just destroyed the C3 unit it had, which is good. Mortis is falling back. Still causing some damage to the Tim BC though.
Ready for orders.
Zero, I need you to hit that Mortis.
Confirmed.
Oh, look at that hit chance. She hits with wrong hand. Ah, that's a shame. Also, that's a shame. Mortis down.
That's a kill.
Oh, AC-20's twin. Nothing to really sneeze at. Flashman, you in range? You are engaging the Black Mamba. Minor damage.
Miles.
Let's hit him hard. Receiving.
All right, Cactus. Let's clean up.
Position confirmed.
Raider's got MRMs. Kill the Jenner. Keep our AMS close.
Hostile removed.
Skipper. You got it.
Let's engage the Flashman.
Copy that.
Get rid of that energy boat. Got a large laser destroyed on the Flashman.
Inflicted some nasty on that some bitch.
Zero. I'm actually tempted to put your armor up front here, Zero.
Move order received. Target confirmed.
Solid hits with the 20.
Them up.
Flashman's on steady bronze.
Commander.
Alright, let us get in here and finish off, or at least leg the Flashman if we can.
Target locked.
Oh, Flashman down.
Duty.
Always the fist, not the scythe. That's a shame. Raiders up. AMS doing a good job to protect the Tim BC.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's finish this guy off. I'm gonna hit you with the sensor lock, sir. And it worked.
Engaging target.
Yeah, she's got reinforced legs Mark III,
Yes, boss.
which are pretty nice.
On the move. Roger that.
Because if I remember correctly, I think these even have built-in case to them,
Confirmed.
which are really, really good when you want to stash a bunch of ammunition in your legs.
Here we go.
Are we gonna get him before he tries to engage that dual saw? We did.
Hell
Raider down.
It's on.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Mission successful.
Quick and easy, a little bit of money for repairs, but nothing too bad. So, quick cash infusion in our pockets. Something to play with anyways. Too bad you can't loot the legs. That is a downside. You see all manner of crazy stuff when you go to Solaris to make quick cash. But it's all stuff you can't touch. which is a shame. All right, let's have us a quick look here before we have to shut her down for the day. Maybe. What do we got, ladies and gentlemen? Our repair bill, 30,000 C-bills. Very minor. I'll take that. So we got ourselves some walking around money. We have a lot of machines that are being set up, and we'll eventually have to find a way into the Lance here at some point. However we're going to do it, I'm not exactly 100% sure yet, but we are definitely going to be field testing them. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a thing that's today. Most of those mechs at Solaris are family mechs with long history. Long history of losing. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that's probably where we're going to wind up cutting it for today. So, if you enjoyed today's stream, by all means, please don't forget to hit that like button. Every little bit does help fight the algorithm. If you want to support the channel at all, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are, of course, running our multiple series on the channel. We're doing RogueTech on Saturdays. We're going to be doing State of Decay 2 on Sundays. And XCOM 2, Long War of the Chosen, and Rogue Trader on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Whether or not we get back into the swing of things of getting regular uploads for the other days, that has yet to be seen. Again, it's based around what I have for free time in real life. So, kind of a hit and miss kind of thing. I would very much like to get more onto the regular routine uploads versus trying to get as many uploads as possible done and then falling behind on those. For those who don't yet know, members do get early access to some of the videos that are coming out. They know secrets that you may not be aware of, but you will find out soon. And all I can say is, it might be time for season 2 on XCOM. But we won't say any more than that. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, yes, there will be State of Decay 2 stream tomorrow at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if you wish to join, by all means. Last time we tried, we got disconnected and we got left way out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm kind of interested to see where the game decided to plop us down at when we try and load back in. You know, hopefully it's not too bad. In the meantime, though, take care of yourselves, stay warm, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.